All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Flyweight division title. So here he is, the #1 flyweight contender, looking to change that title here in 25 minutes or fewer and leave as the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world. What a run of contention it has been for this young man. He has put together a long winning streak. He's got the finishes to make the fans happy. He's done everything to position himself for this type of championship opportunity. Now, under the lights, we'll see what he can do with it. So here he is, the UFC's reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion, making the walk for another defense here tonight. And if he wants to be mentioned with some of this division's greats of all time, and really with some of the greats of all time, this is one he's got to have here tonight. As the title defenses start to pile up, you can be mentioned in the conversation with guys like Demetrius Johnson. So here we go, another title defense here at 125. We'll see how it goes for the reigning champ. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. Now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out O2 Arena in London, England, it's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter. Making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 116 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the challenger, Magomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 19 wins, 5 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your balls, do not fight. You ready? You ready?
All right, folks, here we go with round 1. This is not the Eddie Bravo Invitational. This is the UFC, and 2 of the more decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts we have in this or any division.
Yes, in any division. We've never seen guys that can really incorporate the Jiu-Jitsu into fighting as we've seen this two do. But who's going to make a mistake? Who's going to leave an arm out there to get grabbed? Who's going to leave their neck out? Let's see, when you put 2 great Jiu-Jitsu players together, who can get their hand raised in the octagon.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot.
Now he's gonna attack the triangle choke here.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control.
And he's out. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Moreno. Back to the feet now. Moreno gets caught with that punch. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hand. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression of his opponent. Sneaky head kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
3 minutes to go in the round. And both guys really throwing with authority. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Oh, that's a good right hand. Timing the shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active. Oh, that's a nice strike. He loaded up on that right hand, too. Oh, big right hand.
Man, these guys are throwing back and forth. Oh! Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, beautiful combination of knees here in the clinch. And there comes the separation now. And that left hook landed on the button. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
So a crowd-pleasing approach for him here in round one. He has landed early, he has landed often, and this is really the aggressive approach that Dana White and the matchmakers want to see. Nice start for this young man here tonight. All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Oh, hammer fist from the bottom now.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Oh, and he pins the arm down, and that is it. So the tap comes shortly thereafter.
He got the arm straight, right? The moment he was able to break the lock, John, his opponent was in trouble. Hip pressure up, opponent had to tap.
And he tapped, and he lives to fight another day, but a huge win for his opponent by submission tonight.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So the celebration is on for the UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, your winner tonight by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and new undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the World,
Well, you talk about coming coming in and seizing the hardware. How about it for the new UFC Flyweight Champion of the world? He comes in and takes out the reigning king by submission. Incredible result here in the octagon here tonight. And as you can see, the celebration is on for the